I'm getting myself to talk on here with no edits because I need to learn how to talk and say what I think and what I mean without editing myself all the time. So we're not editing the video either because this is my homework. I was going to say punishment, but I did edit that out of my brain. This is my homework. This is my lesson. These are my practices now. I used to make a lot of TikTok videos that helped me work for myself and not for a studio anymore, so that was nice. But I remember getting ready for them and just like I would talk so fast and be like, "You're watching unique videos, and this is blah blah," and it was so desperate feeling, but also I don't know, helpful. I was learning. It's evolution. Like I'm grateful for myself for doing that. It was so uncomfortable, so deeply uncomfortable. I did find a loophole because I felt really uncomfortable with the idea of telling people how to sing because I'm uncomfortable doing that in my own studio too, because we can talk technique, we can try things, but at the end of the day, a voice is a voice, and it's so unserious and so serious at the same time. And like everyone's singing practice is their own practice. Like my singing teaching practice is separate from my own singing practice. They very much inform each other, but they are their own. They are separate. So we're going to try to continue to separate that. I have a little more faith in the universe and the world, whatever you want to call it, that my studio will be a revolving door and that I will have students to teach and I don't have to prove my expertise. I can just do that practice and keep it a little more contained because that works best for me, because then I can have as much nuance as we need and I can meet people where they are at as much as possible. The thought of doing a big public workshop that then we film and then I can prove these moments where someone finally sings because I got them to change where their tongue sits, like those moments are cool in the studio. We love it, but that's not really what it is. And even when those moments happen, then the real practice is, okay, well, how do we continue to find it? Anyway, but this is going to be about other things, maybe sometimes some teaching practice, but more about the inside and what that really looks like, and maybe in a little of the neuroses of it, like we're going to get into the deep dark dirt of everything. But I did want to start by talking about that my own private like music practice became smaller and smaller and more hidden, and I used to feel quite a lot of shame about it, but I am now in a place where I realize that it was a bit of protection, and therapy helped with this, a bit of a protection, because I didn't always really feel safe performing, and I don't know if I want to perform live very much at this little point in time. It's always had so much pressure attached to it and so much to prove attached to it, and I want to know what I do without that. Like what do I do when I come from a place of joy? So right now I'm producing some songs for myself on Logic Pro, a program I'm quite green at, but I'm so excited about what I'm doing, and I'm gonna give them to the world, and that's that, because let's timestamp this. It's April 10th, 2026. I don't know what the world of music will look like, to have a career in the business. Like what is that? I also have a past as a theater performer, like these guys. Theater. I don't know what that looks like, but it definitely doesn't look like the way that I did it before. I just got so good at doing what I should. And that really worked for a while. But got to be honest, the thing that got in the way the most was my body. I have so much to talk about bodies. I guess I'm going to call this video an introduction to everything. So these are things I'll probably talk about in more depth as I get a little bit more comfortable about how to focus about one thing when you're talking. This is something I am also going to practice, because I can go ping, pong, ping. And if you're like that, you might actually enjoy listening to these videos, because I like to talk to people that also talk that way. It's really fun for me. And these videos might be fun in that way too. Anyway, so there's this big like private music practice of like, I've been writing songs quite seriously since I was a teenager. But on the other side, the public side of me, I was singing in Kiwanis and auditioning for theater school and doing these other things where I'm getting graded and, oh, I hope I win the class, all this different energy, or like, what are my marks, or like, will I get the part at school? It was so separate from my songwriting. Sometimes I think that connection to what I wanted to communicate and how would show up in theatrical realms, like with music and acting, but that wasn't the first thing I started with. That was never the first thing I started with. I just wanted that sweet validation. Choose me, choose me, choose me. But I think, the way I was writing music just was so for me, so often therapeutic. And even that, if I'm like delving in deeper into the practice of writing music, there are songs that were always therapeutic that, like, I don't remember so many of the songs I wrote. I keep a lot of voice memos, so I'm gonna start actually posting them on here, because I want to post some retrospective work while I also am working on the future of everything. But yeah, like, it's been such a deeply protected practice, but I'm in a place now where my foundation of myself is strong enough that I can share this, and I will be okay with whatever. Like, I'm so happy that I get to do these artistic practices in life. Like, that feels right. My body feels good about that. But I can do without so many of the systems or the way the industries are run. I really don't know what it will look like to practice this more publicly going forward. But yeah, I have a strong foundation. I'm going to make a little bit of a stronger body of work and sort of treat this like it's its own little, master's program, where I'm going to be talking through all the stuff, sharing my work, sharing old work, and really discussing what it means to be an artist right now, and how the future of that could look. I'm going to say what I think it should look like. I'm going to say what it looks like right now. I'm going to say the things that I don't like. So it might get juicy, because I'm going to be better at that. All that to say, like and subscribe. Never said that before. And there's going to be more of these. Bye.